All right, guys, back at it again. All mended up from the doctor last night. Got 6 stitches put in there in my eyebrow, and it did give me a black eye overnight. I wasn't expecting that, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, it's too nice of a day to whine about it. We gotta keep moving here. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't know how to flip the video for the screen while I'm actually videoing. So anyway, the next step here is doing the purlins. So that's these 20-foot, I think they're 1-inch pipes basically, that all connect into each other. So we're going to need 3 of those, one on the very top going down through, and then I'm not sure exactly where I got to look in the manual, but basically one, halfway down on one side and halfway down the other side. And then those same purlins are going to be used for the the crank up sides. Like if you look on this greenhouse over here, runs all the way along the ground there, and that's what you can use to crank up the plastic up until the wiggle wire there connectors. So that's the next project. I'm going to mark each one of these. I have 3 rows of them all laid out here. I'm going to mark them all at 5 feet. That way when I'm up on top there, I don't have to fool with trying to measure. I can just put it to my mark, and I know it's matching where my bases are, and everything will be hopefully uniform that way. So here we go. We got 38 more to go. You want to put caulk in all these joints to prevent water from getting in there, and then eventually, causing things to rust and whatever is, or just having issues down the road, preventing or helping your greenhouse to have a longer life. Long way. You gotta put 2 screws on these joints. A little harder to get through when there's 2 layers of metal. You want to make sure they're all leaning against each other and tight. And we'll put 2 screws to make sure I get another screw. To make sure that the greenhouse can't flex this way, that it can stays one. If it is going to move, it's 1 unit. Alright, so what I'm doing here to walk up here, I just put 2 of my 2x10 planks, and gives me a nice walking surface. I mean, it sways with the beams, but it doesn't like jiggle. It gives you a nice plank to walk on. Got to get used to a little bit, but for me, it's quicker to have all my stuff up here and stay at this level and just work like this. And then as I get all of them done, I can sit on one board and slide the other one down, sit on that board and bring the other board beside me, and keep shimmying all the way down the whole length of the greenhouse. And you can see I have my marks up here. That's where I want that matches my base. I marked all my joints at my base for the arches. So basically I'll put my piece right on that mark, and then I'll just line it up with with the arch when I screw it in. That keeps generally all my arches running just like my just like I am on my side post, at least pretty close. Hey, sorry about all the wind today. It's just the way it is here today, but it's a nice day to get stuff done. I wanted to show you a close-up of these joints on the purlins. So you can see there's about an inch gap here where it's not snug. And before I screw that together, I'm gonna try to pull this down here if I can. There we go. Sorry, it's hard to do that with one hand. So you want that nice and tight right there. You don't want any joint there. And then I'll put 2 screws, you know, one right in here and one right in here, and connect those so they're tight. And then we're gonna take it to we're gonna screw it up against the arch then. So just want to show you that up close so you could see better what I was talking about. Okay, that is a wrap for the purlin along the top of the roof here. Runs all the way down the center. Everything's buttoned down tight. The greenhouse got much more solid walking on it. Now that everything's just connected by that one pipe. So I'm going to put 2 more, one on the left, one on the right, about halfway down the left, halfway down the right side. So there'll be 3 on the top, running the length of the top, and that'll really help things. Even without the cross bracing, then the cross bracing will really lock it up. But it's getting more solid already. At first it was pretty wiggly up top, but towards the end it still moves, but not nothing like it was at the beginning. Teaching them young. I got my one of my middle children, 10-year-old, helping me down here in the tractor. I've been lifting me up here on the skid to get this last purlin here on the very gable end. I don't have any cross beams on this one, so I can't slide my boards out. So doing a good job. He's learning, listening exactly what I'm telling him to do, and doing a good job. All right, wind's still blowing out here, but we're about halfway done with the one side here, but we're putting this purlin about halfway down between the top and the arch there. And just below the braces is where I'm going with it. I could have went above. It don't really matter exactly where it goes there, but just somewhere in the center is where I'm trying to put it. And about halfway done with this side, and then we have the other side to get done. Trying to finish this up today before dark. All right, second run of purlin is done. And just got to get the other side done. Here I got about maybe a little over an hour of daylight left. I'm going to see if I can get it done. We're going to try to push through even if it's a little dark till we're finished.